doors were locked shut. Perhaps for the best. Maybe later. How's it going?
Can't complain.
That's the spirit.
What's on your mind?
Do you need a vehicle to...
You do, but what I do need is a new...
And you can't just walk in.
Are you mad? What? There's guns guarding them main gates, and they'd make mincemeat out of you, Sonny Jim.
I'm looking for a vehicle.
Well, mate, today's your lucky day. This is a
No, I'm looking for a special vehicle.
But Brucey is special. All he needs is his power cell, and we'll be on our way.
The vehicle I'm looking for had 4 legs and no wheels.
A vehicle with legs? Think you've got bats in your belfry, mate.
How do I open the back of the...
1, big bumper wallop. 2, little jig. 3, pull.
Wallop, jig, pull. Got it. Be seeing you.
Aye.
Here we go. These were not my best moves. I gave the door a good tug. Right. Hit the bumper. These were not my best moves. Here we go. I gave the door a good tug. Right. Hit the bumper. These were not my best moves. Hey, Wendell.
Managed to get those doors open all right?
Just about.
Did you, do the jig?
Sure did. You said it was essential.
That's right. Although, here's a funny thing. My wife never does the jig back at the farm. But it always seems to open for her. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Any vehicles come through here? Specifically, the 4...
Only things been through here recently are birds, bad smells, and the occasional...
See, I've been following these tracks, but about a day and a...
All right, pal. Didn't ask for your life story.
Mind if I take a look at the power cell? I'm pretty handy with this sort of stuff.
Hobbsworth has it. Told me he'd have it charged in a jiffy.
Great. How long ago was that?
About 1 million jiffies ago. My guess is it's either gathering dust or it's being ground to dust.
Any ideas on how I can get into the city?
Aye, that's easy. You just need one small thing.
Great. What?
A truck.
What? Like yours?
No, not like mine. You want one that actually moves under its own power. That being said, you won't even get across the bridge without an authorized ID. Citizen's ID gets you all the way into the city, privileges and all. I've got ID, all right, but my power cell's empty. Long story short, I could drive in. If I could drive in.
So all you need to get into the city is a charged power cell?
Land snakes alive, yes. A power cell. Do you want me to write it down?
No, I got it. I had this sinking feeling that the wrecked power cell in Hobsworth's hut was the one that Wendell hoped would power his truck. You sure you haven't seen any vehicles come this way?
Those land trains pass through up top every few minutes. Nothing down here, though.
Any other vehicles around here I could use?
There's an out round here.
I need to get into the city as soon as possible.
Me too, pal. But Brucey here's not going anywhere.
Want one of these mini-Ks?
Oh, bet.
I thought you loved them.
Oh, of course I do. They're delicious.
But?
Don't get high on your own supply.
Sorry?
No scoffage on thine own sausage.
Oh, I see. Suit yourself. So these mini-Ks, what?
Eh?
You said they contain some real meat. What's the rest made up of?
Flavor.
Yes, but... Your mini-Ks are starting to smell a little ripe.
I prefer to think of it as
But...
aged to perfection.
What was that you said about other missing kids?
Nothing specific.
Go on, try me.
Oh, just rumors. Voices on the wind, campfire tales. One man's kidnapping is another man's wandered off and fell down an hole, says I. No kids round here. Oh, except those young bucks over yonder. Sorry I can't help.
I'll leave you be.
I'm fine with that.
Hey, Hobsworth.
Hey, what can I do for you?
About this missing kid.
I can't help you there. Now, please stop. It makes me kind of uncomfortable, you know what I mean?
So, you haven't seen any vehicles?
Nothing like you've described. Sorry.
How can I get into the city?
Like I said, only registered citizens with transport can get into the city.
How can I get into the city?
Like I said, only registered citizens with transport can get into the city.
See you around, Hobsworth.
Keep a smile on your face.
Got something for you, Hobsworth.
Is that one of those meaty whatsits from the nice old gen over there?
You bet it is. Want one?
Oh, I'm not a sausage kind of guy, you know?
Looks like you're working pretty hard. Need a Spankles?
Oh, hey, man. That's super chill of you. But I'll just grab one myself when I pick up a thirst.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
Excuse me.
What now?
How about a delicious mini-K made with mostly real...
I heard that before. Not interested.
Ember's deed had a citizen ID stored on it. A sand pit. In the desert. The irony sure wasn't lost on me. Anything you can tell me about this finger?
Whoa. Okay, this is some serious kit. The micro actuators alone are worth a bundle. Want to trade?
I think I'll hold on to it for now. Hey, me again.
How can I help?
Do you know how to get into the city?
Oh, if I knew that, would I be living in this car park?
Do you know anything about the city?
Yes, it's amazing.
How do you mean?
You should hear Mr. Hobbsworth talk about it. It's like you say, I want a sandwich, and blam, you've got a sandwich in your hand. And then you drop your sandwich on the floor and make a mess, and it's instantly cleaned up. You don't have to do anything yourself. And then you say, I want another sandwich, and blam, another sandwich. And that's for like anything, not just sandwiches.
What else can you tell me about the city?
It's amazing.
You said that. How do you know if you've never been...
Easy. Rubbish.
Rubbish?
Have you seen some of Ember's stuff? Ember's my sister. She figures out how old tech works. Ember is super smart, but don't tell her I said that. Anyway, just over there, like a half-day's walk, that's where all the rubbish from the city gets dumped out of a huge pipe. Loads of it. Now, I figure, if that's what they throw out, imagine what they've got inside.
That's actually pretty sound logic. Have you ever seen anyone go inside the city?
Sure, all the time. But like, in a truck and that.
Have you ever seen anyone go inside the city?
Sure, all the time. But like, in a truck and that.
Bye.
Call it if you need anything.
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
What's this about a sandwich?
Mr. Hobbsworth always brings sandwiches from the city. They're so good. He's usually got one or two in his hut.
Should I ask Mr. Hobbsworth if he wants to share?
No, don't do that. He likes sharing best when he doesn't know about it.
Can I grab another one of those firecrackers?
Sorry, mister. That was the last one.
Bye. Hey, Wendell.
Hello, stranger. How goes the battle?
I'll leave you be.
I'm fine.
Come on, big fella. The bird's beak looked especially vicious. The bird's beak looked especially vicious. One particularly large and familiar bird stood out from the rest. The bird's beak looked especially vicious. The bird's beak looked especially vicious. Come on, big fella. The bird's beak looked especially vicious. Guess what I found?
A lot of nerve coming back here.
Nope. This.
What? My deed? I'll have that.
Sure, but how about I give you the deed in exchange for the citizen ID that's on it?
The deed for the ID, but
You wouldn't have it back if it weren't for me.
it wouldn't have been stolen if it weren't for you.
So we're even.
I suppose that's sort of fair.
Excellent. When do we start?
Have you got a U-chip?
Yes. My hand is still stinging.
Right then, let's get this over with, yeah? Pass me back my deed, I'll need to hook the deed up to my workbench here. You ready to do this?
I'm not entirely sure what this is.
You want that citizen's ID, right?
Yeah. What do I need to do?
Cool. Just place your hand flat on the U-chip scanner. Over here on my workbench.
Like this?
Yeah, good enough. Let me just line up the laser. Oi, keep your hand still or you'll lose it.
Is this gonna hurt?
No more than getting the chip installed in the first place. Right, just transferring the ID now. You may feel a slight pinch. What was that?
That wasn't supposed to happen?
There it is again. Must be... nothing. It must be nothing. Looks like his name was Graham. A fine, upstanding citizen.
Graham. Got it.
Good luck, Citizen Graham.
At last I had a citizen ID. I hoped that this was going to be my key to getting into the city.
Error. U-chip firmware outdated. Authority for vehicular access denied.
The firmware on my U-chip was out of date. I realized that I'd been sold a dud by Ember. Hey, Ember.
Hi again.
There's a problem with this ID you gave me. I tried the bridge, but it wouldn't let me through. Apparently, my U-chip is out of date.
Oh, right. They had to replace the hand scanner recently. Must be running on new firmware. Much newer than the crappy U-chips from that old terminal.
What happened to the old hand scanner?
No idea. Why would you even ask that? I didn't take it. Shut up.
Either way, the ID you gave me doesn't work.
Hey, listen, guy. The ID is tip-top. It's your U-chip that's the problem. It's old. Like you.
Well, have you got any newer replacements?
Nuh-uh. That U-chip is in you now. It stays there. You'll need to run an update, but my guess is you can only do that inside the city.
And without the update, I can't get across the bridge. I appear to be at an impasse.
Yikes. Well, that ain't good. Could maybe hack the bridge, but... Nah. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Did you say hack?
Okay. So you know how everything here runs on Minos?
Minos? Surely that's not based off the old Link system.
That's right. When they upgraded, they dumped the old Link tech. Smart shoes, smart toasters, smart light bulbs, smart fridges. Minos makes everything smart, smart, smart. Except the humans. Anyway, you know how Hobbsworth is always pointing his scanner at stuff?
Yeah?
That's his Minos scanner. Minos scanners let guys without any smarts figure out how machines work. Old Hobsworth has all kinds of safeguards so he can't mess things up more when they break. But with a few modifications...
Can you do more than just diagnose Minos machines?
Much more.
Could I borrow your hacker? Is that a no? Could I maybe trade you something for your hacker?
Honestly, probably not.
Okay, so if you won't trade me for that hacker, could you make me one?
For a price, and a whole lot of inconvenience.
What do you mean?
For starters, you need one of Hobsworth's Minos scanners. You get me one of them, and then we can talk about next steps.
I spoke to Voxel about his monster problem.
You what?
I think his monster is the vehicle I've been tracking.
Good for you. So you told him the monster was real? Won't be seeing him anytime soon. Nice one, Super Dad.
Voxel's a skittish one, isn't he?
Watch your mouth. How'd you know where to find him anyway?
Pixel told me.
Mate, I don't know you don't know me, you don't know them. Let's keep it that way. Stop asking questions, finish your business, and move along. Meanwhile, where's Pixel? Me and him need to have some words about stranger danger.
Remind me, what's wrong with the bridge?
Well, the bridge is fine. It's your U-chip that's the problem. That immigration terminal is old, whereas the bridge is, well, new.
And there's nothing I can do?
Other than hack the damn thing, I doubt it.
Any idea where I can get one of those scanners?
Dunno. They're ultra super tech and only registered tradespeople are allowed them. Of course, Hobsworth is a complete meatball and loses like 2 a week. He's probably got a spare one in his hut.
Any idea where I can get one of those scanners?
Hobsworth tends to lose his a lot, so... He's probably got a spare one in his hut.
Any idea where I can get one of those scanners?
Hobsworth tends to lose his a lot, so... He's probably got a spare one in his hut.
How can I open the bridge?
With your crappy old U-chip? Heck it, I reckon.
How can I open the bridge?
With your crappy old U-chip? Heck it, I reckon.
Any idea where...
Hobsworth tends to lose his a lot, so... He's probably got a spare one in his hut.
Catch you later.
Bye now.
Courtesy of Minos.
Unlock your button with Lassie Beach.
One step forward, 2 steps back. I had a citizen ID, but my outdated U-chip firmware wasn't going to play nice with more modern devices.
Museum of History presents the Copia Collection, Relica of Yesteryears. Make sure to visit today.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness of Minos.
Citizen, welcome to the Abridged Audiovisual Union City Fact File. You may have noticed that there are a large number of gangers.
A statue of my old buddy Joey. I was sure Joey would help me find Milo, if I could just get back into the city.
Twisty grass found on the top of their heads. Gang are endemic to this region and are found in heavily populated areas. The birds may startle easily, but they are particularly efficient predators and can often be found carrying non-food items that they have taken a shine to. This concludes your requested fact.
There was an empty space where the power cell should have been. Grabbit's independent traders. I'd bought from sketchier places out in the Gap. Sam's ID was finally starting to get me places. The power cell was completely wrecked. The power cell was completely wrecked. I decided to borrow the scanner indefinitely. The console